I'm Beverly, and let me start by saying this clearly. I'm young, I am 20 years old, and I'm still figuring things out. I don't have everything together. I'm not an expert on life or relationships. This isn't a lecture. This is just something I've learned so far, something I want to remember, and maybe one day look back and feel proud that I was honest with myself. Okay, so if you're a teenager or entering college or learning how to be an adult like me, you've probably heard of the same advice repeatedly. Like, make friends, dapat daghan kag friends sa college, dapat mo build ka og connections, dapat you're not alone, okay? But honestly, what may sayop ana, the advice isn't wrong. Humans needs connection. We are wired for it. Wanting people in your life doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. But here's the part that we don't talk enough. Sometimes, in our fear of being alone, we hold on to people longer than we should. We stay because of familiarity. We stay because of memories. We shared history or the version of them we first met. And we convince ourselves that effort should be one sided, that inconsistency is normal, that we're just asking for too much. Without realizing it, we become attached not to how we're being treated now, but to how things used to be. To tell you, I've been that person, okay? I wouldn't be making a video if I haven't experienced or haven't learned that in real life or like ako personally. Always reaching out, always asking to hang out, always trying to make time. And for a long time, I excused the lack of effort by telling myself that people were just busy. But if someone wants to be in your life, they'll find a way to show it. But I respect busy people, okay? But people will always make time, man. Good. They just always make time. Even in small, simple ways. Even when that effort never comes back, your body notices before your heart is ready to accept it. You would start feeling drained all the time. Social interactions leave you tired instead of fulfilled. Your chest feels heavy, and your mind overthinks at night, and you wonder why you feel anxious for no clear reason na mag-overthink na tagagabi eh. And that's not being dramatic, ha? That's not being dramatic. That's your nervous system reacting to inconsistency. When care isn't mutual, your body stays on edge, always waiting, always bracing. Auto, ako mga na-feel, ako mga na-observed about inconsistency when I get like inconsistency. So, makadrain ra ba? Makadrain ra ba jud siya? Like magsigpangagda, always make time for people. And you will start to overthink, is something wrong with me? Do they still like me? Nganong di naman sila mo hang out nako? Why would they will say they're always busy? Well, they can just say they're busy and you know, I'm sorry I'm busy today. We can hang out this weekend. I'm free this time. You see, there's always another plan, another plan. Just make sure that the effort, I am not the only one putting in the effort. So that's where I learned something important. You're finally listening. You're finally listening to yourself. Being alone scared me at first. Super. It's scary. It's uncomfortable also. Sitting by myself in public felt awkward. Eating alone felt uncomfortable. Being alone with My thoughts felt overwhelming. But over time, solitude started to feel different, quieter, safer. It gave my it gave my nervous system a chance to breathe. I stopped performing. I stopped waiting for validation. I started asking myself hard but necessary questions. Why I overgive? Why I exert effort too much? Why I ignore red flags? Why I feel responsible for other people's emotions? Okay, these conversations weren't easy, but they were honest. And honesty is healing. Solitude doesn't mean you hate people or don't value connection. It just means you're learning boundaries. It means you're choosing clarity over confusion, peace over chaos. I've read I've wrote something about this, I think 2 years ago, about there's something, the title was there's something about solitude. Mm. Let's go back. Boundaries aren't walls to shut people out. They're guides that protect your energy and mental health. I realize that there's that kind of strength learning how to be with yourself, how to sit alone, take yourself out on a date. I take myself to Fuente, I take myself to park and sit there and focus on observing people, focus on how beautiful the air was or the wind. I would I did hug a tree on Fuente because trees are they change energy. There's more about it, okay? But yeah, you sit quietly. You're right. You observe the world. You go to IT Park. Palit og ice cream dito. At kaon dito sa Subo. Kaon dito sa Subo Mercado. All on your own. There's nothing wrong about that. Observing the world, feeling your emotions without distraction, it teaches you self-regulation. How to calm yourself instead of relying on others to do it for you. Sometimes, di man ganito mulakaw at kuyog. Di man kita mulabang ganito kabaw. Pila na edad nimo? Ha? Pila na edad nimo? Ano di kabaw mulabang? You can just ask people. Can I labang with you? You can just do that. And then that person nga imong gi-ask, he or she wouldn't know you after 10 years or after ugma or 2 days after. Well, he would forget about you. If mauwaw ka, the people will forget about you. It's not like diri ka pirmi sa ilang utok. No. You have to calm yourself instead of relying on others to do it for you. It teaches you that your worth isn't dependent on who stays, who replies, or who chooses. If you ever see me alone, buying myself ice cream, sitting in a park, maglakaw ko raw sa padong uli, or padong skwilahan, kasi ko maadto sa balakaw siya. Writing in my journal, my journal. Pero yeah, sometimes I use my notes. Watching the sky. I don't assume I'm lonely. No. I'm grounded. I'm healing. I'm learning how to feel safe in my own presence. That is something many people never take time to learn. I was in my family gathering last night, and my cousin asked me, "Do you still go to the gym?" And me, I wanted to be a gym girl na, and I'm looking for a cheap gym nga ako ang maadtuan. And then I told my cousin nga, mauwaw man ko. Kadi ko baw ba? But na mo YouTube or na mo pwede kang hire a coach or you ask people there, mga gym rat there to help you. And he told me, ano mo uwaw man ka nga, wala man ka nag-gym para nila. Nag-gym man ka para manindot imong lawas, para madako imong lubot, para nakay back muscle. Ug magsige ka uwaw-uwaw, saman, wala na, wala ka mapala. No changes. At the end of the day, we all walk our lives mostly on our own. People come and go, but we're the ones who stay with ourselves through every season. That's why self respect matters so much. I don't think you can truly respect yourself if your happiness depends entirely on being chosen by others. Kapo yan, ah. That's why add lang to ha. That's why you have to master the art of being alone. You you have to be okay sitting in front of the mirror, crying, laughing, hugging yourself, saying thank you, I'm proud of you, I love you. You have to be okay with that. That is necessary. You talk to yourself, talk to your inner child. You have to master the art of being alone because solitude is not the same as loneliness. Solitude teaches you things people never will. It teaches you who you are without validation, without applause. Go clap for yourself without someone choosing you. It teaches you a lot clearly. To tell you lang Jud, once you've mastered that, you are so powerful. You are gonna be powerful. You're gonna be so powerful because you don't cling to people anymore. You don't cling to them for identity or safety. You meet them as a whole person, not from the fear of being alone. I'm the type of person who write a lot when my mind gets heavy. And what I realize is this: solitude removed me from toxicity. Detachment saved my peace. Silent cut-offs, it protected my sanity. People living my life didn't destroy me. It taught me boundaries. It taught me that not everyone deserves a seat at my table. I will give you your chair if you deserve to sit in my table. It's a privilege, and it is a privilege to sit at my table. And not everyone have privileges. And if there are no empty chairs left, that's not bitterness. That's self-respect. Being alone helped me heal from manipulation, gaslighting. It it pulls me away from being a people pleaser. It helped me heal my from emotional exhaustion. It helped my body breathe again. It helped my mind slow down. It helped my heart feel safe. So you have to ask yourself this question: do you feel safe with yourself? Were you kind to yourselves along the way? Were we kind to ourselves along the way? Because self respect begins there. You are allowed to choose yourself. One day, we will all look back and realize we walked most of our journey alone anyway. So, if you're in a season where you feel alone, don't rush to escape it. Let it teach you. Let it strengthen your boundaries. Let it help you unlearn patterns that no longer serve you. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're growing. You have to be grateful that you are growing. Say it to yourself. You are growing. You are growing So you have to be kind to yourself because, again, you are growing. And maybe one day, like me, you'll look back at this version of yourself, the one who chose solitude, healing, and self respect, and feel proud. Not because you had everything figured out, but because you chose yourself anyway. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Bye.